In other NFT news, this is just too good. Someone stole Seth Green's Bored Ape, which was supposed to star in his new show. The actor has been pleading on Twitter with Darkwing84, who bought his ape from a scammer, to return it. Reality is so much funnier than fiction.
Oh, what the fuck is that? I'm sorry. What the fuck is this story about?
Just wait. Actor and producer Seth Green was robbed of several NFTs this month after succumbing to a phishing scam that inadvertently threw a monkey wrench into the plan for his new animated series. The forthcoming show was developed from characters in Green's expansive NFT collection. But in light of the recent hack, the project's blatant crypto optimism has become a tragically ironic reminder of the industry's shadier side. On Saturday, Green teased a trailer for White Horse Tavern at the NFT conference VCon, a twee comedy. Don't ask me to define what that is. It would take an entire hour. The show seems to be based on the question, quote, what if your friendly neighborhood bartender was Bored Ape Yacht Club number 8398? In an interview with Entrepreneur.
That sounds so stupid.
It is stupid.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, he just wanted to use his IP just for the sake of, I own the rights to this NFT right now.
Right?
I need to do something.
I need to do something with it. Sticky Hams with a $2 super chat says, thanks for making work easier. Thank you for being here. I love spreading the love on these on these hilarious articles we get to cover.
Oh my gosh.
So in an interview with entrepreneur and crypto hype man Gary Vaynerchuk, Green said he wanted to imagine a universe where it doesn't matter what you look like. What only matters is your attitude. Unfortunately for Green, what also matters is copyright law. And when the actor's NFT collection was pilfered by a scammer in early May, he lost the commercial rights to his show's cartoon protagonist, a scruffy bored ape named Fred Simeon, whose likeness and usage rights now belong to someone else. Quote, I bought that ape in July 2021 and have spent the last several months developing and exploiting the IP to make it into the star of this show, Green told Vaynerchuk. Then, days before, his name is Fred, by the way, days before he's set to make his world debut, he's literally kidnapped.
What? Okay. I hate everything about this.
Crypto trafficking, right?
I just want to say, I'm not an expert. I'm not a lawyer, but pretty sure that's not how copyright works.
Right. It almost seems like a publicity stunt, doesn't it?
Unless the copyright is literally contracted to the NFT itself, and I would imagine most of them aren't. But in this, because the Bored Ape was like the big one, maybe they did that. Maybe they made it a contract that said the sole copyright of this work is hereby inherent in the smart contract of the NFT. So therefore, anyone who owns the NFT owns the inherent copyright. But unless that's true, then owning the NFT doesn't give you the copyright. So if it was stolen, the stolen copyright does not go with it. It's
right. It doesn't it seem like a publicity stunt?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that it sounds more like this sounds
it's
so
too
ridiculously
funny to be real.
I'm sorry. There's so much there's so many levels of ridiculousness to this story. I want to I don't know like what it is about it that just makes it so stupid, except that it's just it sounds like a publicity stunt.
I find it hilarious.
It's so extra stupid.
Guaranteed this concept is funnier than the show itself.
Yeah. They should make a show about this.
Right?
But they don't use
the show we're making right now is about this. You're watching it live. You're experiencing it. So on May 8th, an anonymous scammer swiped 4 of Green's NFTs in a phishing scheme. Green mourned his stolen assets on Twitter, which he somehow already had photos of his screen. Where he announced the losses of a bored ape, 2 mutant apes, and a doodle. which were transferred out of Green's wallet after he unknowingly interacted with a phishing site. So his way said, "Well, friends, it happened to me. Got fished and had 4 NFTs stolen."
It happened to me.
Hashtag me too.
Please don't buy or trade these while I work to resolve. At Darkwing84, looks like you bought my stolen ape. Hit me up so we can fix it. I just got to know what this guy's Twitter profile is. Damn, I was hoping he was using it as his profile and everything. Oh. One of the mutant apes was flipped for $42,000, Motherboard reported. Transaction ledgers show the bored ape was also sold by the scammer to a pseudonymous. Pseudo-anonymous is how do you pronounce pseudonymous? I'm going to go pseudo-anonymous. A pseudo-anonymous collector known as Darkwing84 who purchased it for more than $200,000. The NFT was then
Okay, that's how I know it has to be fake. There's no way someone's spending that much money on it.
Well, I mean,
some of the NFTs are, people are spending way more than they should.
The transaction happened.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to fake that unless the reporting's just stupid.
Unless this is completely fake.
Howdy, Lance.
It has to be. It has to be.
I don't know. I'm just glad I get to cover it now, and then when it turns out to be fake, we can cover it then.
Yes, we can hear you again.
Yeah, we can hear you, bud. You're a little low, but we can hear you.
A little low.
Yeah.
I didn't hear him at all.
So the NFT was then swiftly transferred to a collection called GBE Vault, which is where it currently sits. If the current owner, quote, wanted to cause trouble for Seth Green, they probably could, because that person becomes the holder of the commercial usage rights, said Daniel Dubin, a tax and litigation attorney at Alston and Bird LLP. NFT copyright law can be, quote, a particularly thorny issue, Dubin said, and has only begun to be tested in court. A growing number of NFT projects are granting owners the right to commercially adapt their works. So this is probably in this case, there's probably a smart contract built into the NFT that acts as copyright for commercial usage and all that.
I guess that would make sense.
Also, it sounds funny because he sounds like a villain, like Dubin.
Right.
NFT cartoon with the villain Dubin. It's Dubin again.
Daniel Dubin. A growing number of NFT projects are granting owners the right to commercially adapt their works, which has been a useful strategy for increasing brand visibility, but has consequently introduced a host of legal disputes. Bored Ape Yacht Club was among the first to adopt these terms, which led to an explosion of Bored Ape merchandise and derivative NFT collections, but also set the stage for bitter copyright lawsuits. Seemingly aware of the problems his ape's new owner could cause, Green has spent the last several days tweeting at Darkwing84 in an attempt to reclaim the Bored Ape, appealing to them again on Monday to, quote, work it out between us. A Green supporter even sent Darkwing84 a message by way of an ENS domain that spells out, contact Seth Green on Twitter.eth. That's Ethereum, I guess, as the domain name. It's unclear if Darkwing84 knew the ape was illicitly obtained when they purchased it, and they did not respond to a tweet from BuzzFeed News. Well, that'd just be rude to respond to BuzzFeed, but not Seth Green. Ordinarily, bona fide purchasers are legally protected if they buy an item not knowing that it is a hot item. Eric Goldman, an intellectual property and technology law professor at Santa Clara University, told BuzzFeed News. But for buyers of stolen NFTs, the blockchain, which records a chain of ownership, could make it tricky for them to plead ignorance. Goldman theorized, quote, there will be a lot of questions about whether they're buying a stolen NFT and not doing their homework. After this story
I don't know about that. How would even if someone looked through the blockchain to see the history, all they'd be able to tell is that Seth Green previously owned it. They don't know that Seth Green,
which could make somebody more like, oh, it's famous, I want to buy this one. Only 200,000, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's not like this. The blockchain is going to be like Seth Green had his account hacked, and that's how it got sold.
Yeah,
like that's
it's gonna cripple. It's going to cripple the NFT market, which is a good thing. If everybody's afraid to buy anything because it once belonged to somebody who even shares the name of a celebrity. Right.
Yeah, imagine the Me Too like cancel thing, and it's like you own an NFT that was once owned by like insert bad person here. It's like you gotta sell it now at a
You got
loss.
Hitler
Like,
NFT?
I'll buy it from
take
you
a
for
financial
$5.
bath on that because it was once owned by a bad person.
Yeah, somebody like Seth Green turns out Seth Green gets Me Too'd, right? And like just major stuff comes out, and then Darkwing 84 gets shamed over owning an NFT that once belonged to. All right, so after the story was published, Green responded on Twitter to allegations about what the stolen ape means for the future of his show. Oh shit! I thought that was the end of the article. Okay, good. I thought that was the end of the article already. Seth Green's Bored Ape NFT, which was set to star in his own. So this is the question they sent out, and I guess he didn't respond to BuzzFeed. More Butter TV is the one he responded to. Not true, since the art was stolen. A buyer who purchased stolen art with real money and refuses to return it is not legally entitled to exploitation usage of the underlying IP. It'll go to court, but I prefer to meet Darkwing 84 before that. Seems we'd have lots in common. The NFT marketplace OpenSea said it has frozen the tokens, as it has previously done when assets were reportedly stolen. All 4 NFTs taken from Green are now marked with suspicious activity warnings. Quote, we do not have the power to freeze or delist NFTs that exist on decentralized blockchains. However, we do disable the ability to use OpenSea to buy or sell the stolen items, said Ali Mack, an OpenSea spokesperson. OpenSea is currently facing 3 lawsuits from NFT owners who lost their Bored Apes to similar phishing attacks. Because NFTs aren't physical goods, it's interesting to imagine the different ways that IP rights can be affected and the interesting new IP issues that can arise from the fact, Dubin said. Quote, I think we're just scratching the surface. Green has speculated that the attack could have been the machinations of a person, a foreign financial conglomerate, or some massive scam house somewhere. Wow. Thinking logically, aren't we, Green? But assured VCon attendees that he is working with authorities to retrieve his NFTs. Guys, if there's a door to kick in, I promise I'm going to kick in the door for us. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I just want that to be the pilot episode. Is
This has to be
actual
fake.
Seth Green is in it, and he kicks in the door and rescues his ape character from Darkwing 84. Right?
Yeah, but
He
before that,
rescues
he
Curious
kicks
George.
the door. He kicks the door in that Family Guy skit where Peter's on the ground, like hugging his knee and like,
Yeah.
like he can't do it. He can't get down the
It's
door.
not gonna be.
Too weak.
It's not gonna be Darkwing 84, since he had that picture. This is a Disney. Looks like it can be a Disney show. It's gotta be a cyberized Darkwing duck.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it almost looks like the Chippendale Rescue Ranger concept is being used here too, except with NFTs.
A lot shittier.
Yeah. So anyway,
Oh, that's stupid,
this is the Adult Swim knockoff of of that concept. All right, so real quick, I want to address Luigi the Metal 64 said I read the NFT market is crashing. Yes, in slow motion over the past few months.
Good
Woohoo.
riddance.
Yeah, right.
Can that-
Okay,
can
so
that
in
slow
Damon
become a
Mills
landslide,
news,
please?
what's up?
I said, can that slow crash become a landslide, please?
Yeah. All right. So